Hello there. Welcome to JonnyBuildz. I am your host, of course, Johnny, and we've got some stuff to do. Hi, Greg. Hi, Lego Man. Hi, Scott Davis. And hello, you are. Good to see all of you here as per usual. We have some stuff to do. So, Brickfest is in 2 weeks. It's actually less than 2 weeks. It's like this coming weekend, and then the following weekend is Brickfest. So there is a lot to do, and I'm just realizing that I have quite a bit to do in order to get things done. So this little set I was planning on doing tonight, along with working on the MOC for this. Yes, Greg got the Concorde. I saw pictures of it earlier today. It is such a cool build. And you can see Ben doing it on Thursday. Yeah, speaking of Ben, there he is. So anyway, we're going to work on this. The idea is this is the motorized AT-AT. Let's move this out of the way. And I've got a whole bunch of parts over here. I got Technic parts, I've got white bricks, I've got white flat bricks over here. And the idea is that I want to do is this guy moves, and he moves really, really, really cool. So like this little thing here engages him. And I have a handle, so like you can move him backwards, but he's just going to keep going in a straight line. So what I want to do is build kind of a pillar here and have him kind of walk around it. Now he's bigger than this thing is, obviously. So it's going to take some doing, and he's going to go outside of the edge, which is fine. If I could get 3 more of these plates before next weekend, then I'll do that. So let me get him situated here. There, now he's kind of sitting where he should be. So we're going to do this tonight for sure, because this is such a cool little set, and of these things don't like to move very well. They're very, very, very picky with when it comes to acting as hinges. So we're definitely going to do this tonight and play around with it. However, there's one other thing I need to do first. I'm going to slide that over. There we go. Yeah, I can go on. Got a handle, so we're going to move this out of here. Motorized and AT-ST. That would be quite the feat. So let me move these pieces. So we got one other thing that we need to do first that actually should not take very long to do. Can anyone guess what that is? Can anyone guess what it is we need to finish? Well, I'm breaking it as I'm lifting it up, so you should be able to tell. Yes, we need to finish Hogwarts. And today, I got home late because I had to fix Ned. Ned the arachnid had died. He had fallen asleep, and I got him fixed. Let me put this back on. And I was able to, well, not fully get him fixed, so to speak, but Ned needs to rest periodically in order to be at his optimal best. So the way the battery works with the AC adapter is the oh, come on, fit in there. There we go. So the way the AC adapter works with the Mindstorms is it does not give enough power for the thing to last more than 2 weeks. Which is hilarious to think about. It lasted 2 whole weeks before it finally kicked the bucket. So with the sensor and the motor and the program running, it eventually wore itself out, and without detecting battery, the thing decided it wouldn't work. So giving it a rest, and we are going to, I gave them instructions, and they can start it up again tomorrow. I need to put this back up here. It's the little light for the crazy pink lady. There we go. Yes, I did. I got the pieces. Yes, 2 weeks is a long time. So, I got these. Here's the funny thing. This is the last of the pieces I needed. And I just got them, so I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do this or not. Look at that. He like folded them all up, put stuff in them and everything so that they would stay the shape they are. All these pieces, there's not a huge amount, but we got some really, really big pieces for the towers and stuff. All these pieces to finish this, plus shipping, 20 bucks. 20 bucks. That's insane. All right. So let's move this back a little ways. And then after we finish this, because we are finishing it, we are going to have a little bit of extra fun with some stuff that I got a couple weeks ago that I found out about. Someone else can pay $650 on Sunday. Man, they individually bagged every single little thing almost. That is insane. So let's unbag this stuff first, and then we'll get to the last little bit. So how's everybody doing? Motorized ATST probably will never happen, but you never know. I could be amazing and figure something out. No, I am not. No, the Venator is not a set I am getting. That's just not for me. These are cool little pieces. They're like little triangles, but they're not the cheese slopes. How much did it cost? This cost 20 bucks, including shipping, which was, again, I said was pretty nuts that it only cost that much. So, yeah. I am tickled to death that it only costs that much and I get to finish it. Because this thing is going to look so epic when it's done. Alright, a lot of little bags I gotta be careful of because they're just gonna go everywhere. And really all this is doing is my dance. You don't want to see that. Me dancing? No, 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 no. This is really kind of cool because it's just finishing up the towers, you know, and this little thing here in the middle. I also happened to get, very cheaply, pieces to finish the Whomping Willow. So we're going to do that as well. So we've got everything is going to be fixed and finished. All told, I think I spent, with the extra pieces and the original cost of this thing, I spent probably about 220 bucks. Which I think is a good deal. It's under half of what this thing costs retail, so, you know. Ghost pepper soup. Ghost peppers are good. Yeah, it's even big for my Lego room, but you know, I have it. So, wow, all these individual bags are just insane. That like that's what they did. So here we are, all the pieces, and let's actually get the Whomping Willows pieces out first, and we will finish that. Well, I don't have a light kit, unfortunately. The one that I do have is for a completely different set, and that takes time to wire and stuff, and especially since it's the wrong colors. Like, each of the light kits are specific for the sets that they're designed for. I mean, obviously that's going to make it so that the people that create those make a good bit of money. Oh, I need to, hold on a second. I need to awaken what I'm building, because it's not showing yet because I wanted to hide it. There we go. That's what we're building. And we're going to get the timer up so that we can do this. Where's my little book? Here we go. Harry Potter. This is the last hurrah. So we are on this page. right here. Don't want you guys to see that yet. If you did see that, you don't know what that is. You saw nothing. All right, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we are finishing up. So we're first going to do the Whomping Willow, which sadly did not get finished because I didn't get the right pieces for it. I needed all these little tiny pieces in order for it to go together. So now I do get to finish. And then this entire set will be complete. So how is everyone doing tonight? Keeping out of mischief? Did you guys, did you have ice cream? Yeah, it ended up being that I needed, I ended up needing, wait a minute, some of these are not the, no, those are right, they go together. They just don't fit in there the best. It's supposed to go in there better than that. But some of these are a little bit loose, so we put them in as best we can. But yeah, I needed that whole slew of pieces, obviously, and yeah, that was unfortunate. Now this one, for whatever reason, is loose. The connector here is not the best, so unfortunately we have the piece for it. It just is not going to stick in there very well. So we'll leave that for now. That's okay. Everything else is going to fit. And bam. Whomping Willow is complete. And the car is down there somewhere. So, moving on to the rest of these pieces. Yeah, the light kit is something that is definitely going to happen. At some point. And I had some of these pieces already, not many of them, but I had some of them. Right, I have one little grabby that I know I put in this. There it is. It's the only one in this entire set that's this color. One little arm. Homemade pumpkin cheesecake. That is not what you are supposed to be getting. You're supposed to be getting ice cream. But hey, homemade pumpkin cheesecake is actually probably pretty dang tasty. So as long as I get this done in a decent amount of time, okay, this goes in here. There's these two little thingies that we attach this to, so that the colors show up through, but it's circular. As long as we get this done in a decent amount of time, we'll get started on the MOC, because that's going to be a lot of work, and I only got like a week and a half to do it. So, but I am determined, because I like to do things at the end, because somehow it works better that way. Somehow it works better that way. Okay, here's the other half. That was pretty quick. Ah, look at that. That looks really cool. Da-da-da! No real upcoming Lego purchases for me. Winter Village, definitely, and that's really about it. I'm not seeing anything else in the horizons. No, definitely no Venator. No, whatchamacallit? No, No Venator, no Avengers Tower. Oh, I'm chancing it. I'm gonna chance it. All right, 2 little doodads here. My cat is playing with something back behind me. Yeah. Oh, I know that the engines sag on it. I was telling people about that, and they're like, "No, it doesn't sag that bad." Some of the people were saying on the thing, on their streams, they're like, "No, it doesn't sag that bad." Yes, it does. It sags quite a lot. November is it's my speculation that it's the new Avengers Tower. I'm hearing that it's like you think the AT-AT is tall. This thing's supposed to be like 39 inches tall. The AT-AT is 25. So, and that thing's huge. So, finishing up these little things here. But yeah, that's probably the November surprise is Avengers Tower. Supposed to come with 22 figures. So, yeah. Something pretty neat, that's for sure. But that's, again, for Marvel people and stuff, and I do not have the money to spend on that. I should get Chewbacca. No, we do not talk about Chewbacca on this channel, because he looks awful. No, I already got the Concorde. I got the Concorde back whenever... it is. And like I said, that's all we'll say about it. The Chewbacca set is disappointing. Alright, let's slide this stuff out of the way. We got to do some stuff in the back here. These towers are what get our focus right now. Yeah, I mean, that's all we need to say about it. And yeah, I already got the Concorde, so nothing doing, unfortunately. So, all right, let's make some trees that are plants. I mean, trees are plants, of course, but these are like flower plants. And they go upside down. Oh, no, it's fine. You can mention Chewbacca. We just don't talk about him on this channel. You know, we say he is awful, and we move on. I saw someone's Instagram, and they're like, "Are you going to get this set?" And I said that exact thing. I said, we don't talk about the abomination that is Chewbacca on my channel. And that was that. Alright, got to do four trees. It's neat how, even though this is kind of like the back side, we still put trees up. So there's trees all around. It's kind of neat. I don't understand what that means. The definition of Sweet Home Alabama. Another tree here. There we go. Oh, I haven't really paid attention to the Jurassic Park sets, but if you say so, I believe you. Alright, there we go. Trees are done. Now we're doing these big long spires here. Alright. So these are little mini. I had to go through these steps a couple times to make sure I had all the correct pieces. We're gonna do one at a time. Just because I want to make sure. They're very colorful to put together initially. We've got some pink, some white, some brown, gray. Oh, it's a southern joke? Obviously, I didn't get it. I'm from Pittsburgh. That's not the South. Whoops. This first. Then the hat. It's like we're putting hats on top of hats. And then we use these. These are interesting. We're using jousting things. Yeah, that's right. You live up somewhere near me. I'm not sure where, but you do. And then there. That is just a weird, long set of random looking pieces. Alright, now let's build our sides. I love these orange little filler pieces. Hey there, Missy, how you doing? Oh, wait. Yeah, it's the right length. What did I do wrong? Uh-oh. No, that's fine. That works. There we go. Alright. Thought it was an uh-oh, but it is not. Put one on each side. Hey, Kodiak, how you doing? Good to see you in as well. We are finishing Hogwarts. I'm a relative Pirates fan. Relatively meaning, like, I mean, I like them enough. They're the hometown team, but, like, I don't follow them as, like, a diehard fan. You know, they are there, and they play. So, alright, there we go. Looking pretty slick. Now we gotta do the same thing. Ah, okay. So I finally, I've had these forever. I finally get to use them. Finally get to use them. What do you mean you're awake? You're like, ugh, awake. That's what that sounds like. That's like a, NLB? I don't know what NLB means. I know what NIB means. New in box. Alright, we gotta do another. Well, we'll put this one on first. Look at that. That fits nicely. One more of these, and then we do the whole thing all over again. Oh, National Lego Building. Is there such a thing as a National Lego Building? I don't know what that would be. Alright. Oh, it's a sport that you guys have done. Alright, here we go. Ready? In. Alright, first tower is in. Alright, now we go back. Kansas City Barbecue. Now, is that better than other types of city barbecues? I don't know, because you got Nashville barbecues. Hey, Vab, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Good to see everybody that's in. We are finishing up Hogwarts. Got all the pieces, supposedly. So far I have. And I think I went through them and did them properly. Wait, if you can say, Kodiak, what is it you do that you had to work that long? That seems like a very long time. I mean, most barbecue can be good. I made barbecue last night. It was fantastic. Did it on my my griddle. Well, I guess flat top, whatever you want to call it. Oh, it was so good. All right, there's those weird long conglomeration again. And I appear to be missing a piece. I'm pretty sure I asked for 4 of those. I'm missing one of these. Unless it's still in one of the bags. I'll double check. And I know I asked for 4 because, you know, I was going through and making sure I repeated everything and stuff like that. I do not see a 4th, so I'll have to double check and make sure I did order a 4th, but that's alright. It won't be that noticeable. So, milkshake day for food trucks. It sounds rough, let me tell you. Oh, duh, they did give me 4. I just put the wrong piece in. It's supposed to be one of the orange pieces. Never mind, everything is still good. Actually, a milkshake does sound really good right now. Let's put this back on there. Oops. I was too excited as I was going through this because I was like, yes, I have all the pieces, and then I put the wrong piece on. Even though it fit fine, like it should. So the question is, what kind of milkshake? What kind does it have to be in order for it to be the perfect milkshake for you? Me, I know it gets overly sweet, but man, I love birthday cake. I don't know why. Very, very much enjoy birthday cake. So like whenever they have them at Burgatory, for those of you that know what Burgatory is, oh, so good. So good. That is a very weird question, Lego Man. Black currant milkshake. Interesting. That is one I would have never picked for anybody. That is interesting. Farm show milk, any flavor. Okay, that's fair. Any flavor. That is fair. Plain Jane vanilla. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Alright, second tower is on. Let's move this over a bit so we can see both towers. Now because the front is now shorter than the back, we're going to move this over. Let's aim the camera up just a little bit. You guys can see yourselves on camera. Sort of. And we're going to do this 4 times. We're going to do this and this. Ooh, you know what? I did forget one thing. These things actually have these that go on there first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just so you don't see the studs that are under them. They just kind of cover them up. Not a big deal. Okay, there we go. Same for this one. And part of my big old arm. My cat is running like a crazy person. Yeah, but that's not normally something that happens with me as far as like ice cream goes. I don't miss steps because of ice cream. You might, but... Alright, let's cap these things. That's the first one. This is ruining my time, though, because I keep messing up. Second one. Third one is here. And the last one, and then we gotta do a couple trees, and we are done with this set. Finally, it's been many long weeks of this. 2 more trees and we are happening. And there will be much rejoicing. This one goes here. I love the fact that like trees are the very last thing. It's like here, last step, put on a couple trees. If Bob Ross was here, he would be like, put up a couple happy little trees. Right? No happy little clouds, just happy little trees. Alright, and we are done. Pausing the time. Look at that. Not even 20 minutes. We are complete. We are done. Oh man. Alright, now I gotta move the camera a little bit because we gotta put it all together, you know? It's the only way to do this. Alright, so we got... This is gonna be cool. Maneuvering thing so I see Benny back there, I don't want to hit him. There is so much detail to this set, and it is so heavy. I don't want to drop anything. I just sounded like Voldemort there for a second. Hurry! Alright. Dropping bags left and right, but that's okay. Let's engage. All these things here, it's all jagged and stuff, so it fits perfectly. There we go. Oh, like butter. Look at that. It's so tall you can't even fit everything in. So we got our Whomping Willow. We got Hagrid's hut. We've got our boats that go with the little thing over here. Let's get these down just for the fun of it, just so we can see and look in awe. It is a pretty cool set. Well, we need our car. We need our little car with the Whomping Willow. Just put it in there. Have the tree going blah. Put the car in there like it's stuck. And then, of course, we have our 4 Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, and Ravenclaw. Got our 4 peeps. Look at that. That truly is an epic set. Well, yeah, it is time to buy a light kit for this thing. It definitely is. So, let's do something. Let us move these, all the little pieces out of the way. And let us see if we can substitute something to kind of make our own light kit. So I'm going to do one at a time. I'm just going to do this one. I'm going to move. Pixie, you better move. You better move. I'm going to put this on you. Pixie did not want to move. She's laying in my chair. So let's take and see what we can do with these. So these are something that was recommended to me by a person in the Neolug. These are little tiny LED bulbs that are waterproof, actually, which is an amazing thing. And they have a little tab that if you pull out, it lights up. You can put the tab back in, and it shuts off. These last for about 24 to 48 hours. So you can use them for an event, take them out, dispose of them. You get 100 in a pack for 10 bucks. Let's see what we can do. Oh, look at that. Oh, looky. Look at that. It's working. It's working. I got something there that's kind of in the way. Interesting that that won't light up. It only does. What's up here? Oh, the banners. The banners are kind of pressing back on it. Oh, I will. I'll shut off the lights in a second. Hold on. There we go. Ah, oh, look at that. This is going to be cool. All right, ready? This is... The camera's going to go weird, okay? Because the light's suddenly going to go off, all right? There we go. Oh, look at that. That looks so cool. Oh, look, it even lights up back here, which is kind of a neat effect. Oh, that is so neat. Look at that. I'm so tickled by that. That looks so good. Oh, no, don't cry. Just appreciate. Now, there are some things that would be really cool to light up that would need a light kit. This over here in the front, right here, I don't know if you can see my fingers point here. I'll turn it on. Yeah, it's like a spotlight on Dumbledore's tower. So, like, over here, there's actually 2, but the way they're designed right now, you can't get in here. Like, this is solid. Like, there's a solid wall here. So this would have to be redone, okay? So here's how we have it. They're just sitting. The funny thing is, these lights, they're just kind of sitting in the seats. That's how they work. I mean, like, you can glue them on. Well, you don't want to glue them, but use like sticky tack or something like that to put them in. But yeah, that looks so good. It looks really, 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 really cool. Even with the light on, you can still see it, and that looks so good. And bend this one down a little bit. Can't get this one quite the best, but still, that looks pretty good. That looks so fantastic. Hey, Craftin' Bricks, look what we did. We lit up Hogwarts. Oh man, that looks so fantastic. Here, let me do it one more time. We'll turn off the light. Hold on. We got a spotlight on Dumbledore's tower. We got the lights. Ah, oh, this is so cool. That is beautiful. And like I said, I mean, like, you know, they last 24 to 48 hours each, and like you can just, you know, put the tabs back in because I still have them. This is definitely going to Brickfest with me. It's going to be lit up. So yeah, this is going to be cool. So yeah, so they're just these little lights. I gotta find where the tab goes in the bottom. Take the tab and blink. There it goes. Now it's off, ready to be used again. Yes, you do. You'll get to see it. Yeah, if you come to Brickfest, you'll get to see it. Go on. They are kind of cheap. I mean, I got 100 of these for $10, so it's definitely worth it. Now let's switch things up a little bit and let's get the other one in there. I'm gonna keep these two lit. Let's get the other half. It's so hard to find a place to pick this thing up from because of all the trees. It really is. Alright. So let me do this part here. This is a little harder to get into, but let's see. See what we can do. Whoop. Point that light over there. There we go. And this one here. Might not light up everything, but I'm not really trying to do everything right now. I'm just trying to see how difficult it is to light these things up. Alright, let's rotate it and see. Hey! That still looks pretty good. It doesn't get quite the top. Definitely I'm going to need ones that are hanging from the, well, let's see. See if I can do one up here. Ah, look at that. You can see it on the little camera. Look at that. Have to put one up top. There we go. One on this side, one on the other side. Maybe one in the middle too. Just, there's too much stuff that's in here in order to make it difficult, but look at that. That looks really cool. No flashlight. Just little tiny lights. Ah, that's looking neat. So it can be done. So that's a total, what I do. I did four in the main hall, and then it would be, looks like we really need 5 in this part, and you can light it all up, and that's less than 10% of the ones that I bought. I just have them go all day or all weekend, and it should be good. So that is Hogwarts completed. Oh, you posted your new video? Sweet. I have to take a look at that later. Ah, this one is being difficult to put the thing back in. There we go, got it. Alright. And one last one. Yeah, my videos sometimes go private too, and there's no rhyme or reason because I generally don't do that. Alright, so let's get this out of the way. So that is Hogwarts completed, finally completed. We're gonna put this back over where it's supposed to go. And we're gonna do, oops, looks like my cat decided to play with the AT-AT. gonna get started on this monstrosity. Oh, I gotta fix that. Hold on. She decided to play around with it. Okay, it does go all the way over, so it is up on this thing all the way. There we go. There we go. Okay. Fix that. Alright, let me move Hogwarts over here. Oh, that main tower is so dang heavy. Like, I'm supporting it by the base here. I got Paisley. And, just barely fits. Okay, so put my lights away. This is what they're called, by the way, Geist or Gist. As you can see, they do colored ones too, but I got all white ones or clear ones because being that it's stained glass, I wanted that to do the coloring for me. But that's what they're called, Gist. They're on Amazon. I got them for $10, and yeah, pretty cool. Come on. Cat was trying to get out. Alright, so, whoops, let's move him out of the way for a second. And get this. So this is the start. I'm going to put it here and put him kind of on the side. Okay. So what I want to do is this, like I said before, this is the walking AT-AT, the motorized one. It's got the motor in there. And I want to be able to make a kind of a pillar here that can keep him from going wherever he wants. So I want him to kind of circle around it. And when the idea is, hopefully, if I can get this to work, have him circling around it and have like a pole, but you know, to connect to the central pillar. And then on the other end of that pole, have like a miniature, or maybe even a full-size snow speeder that's kind of circling around following him, because I think that would be really cool. So in order to do that, we're going to see how far we can get with some pieces. Mostly, so we got some white ones here to do filler and stuff around, but I have to start off with Technic, because that's the only way we're going to be able to support this, and hopefully support him pulling on it as he's forced to go around. The other thing that's interesting too is I have to find on him a point to grab a hold of, and all of this moves, like his head moves as he walks, which is really cool. But I'm thinking right here, this area right here, this Technic stuff right here, I might be able to figure out something. So we're gonna use him as like height to see how high it needs to be. The other thing is too, because when he walks, he kind of tilts back and forth. It's going to need to be flexible. Also, be able to rotate. So there is not easy stuff here to do. That's what makes Lego fun. So these, I think, are a good starting point. This is actually where I started with my spider. Oh, update on my spider, by the way. He worked straight for 2 weeks, and then apparently over the weekend, and they didn't get a hold of me until I asked them about it. But over the weekend, apparently he died. He just stopped working, and I went in on my way home today before I streamed to see what was going on. And so apparently I'm using this. This is an old school battery box. The battery box, that's the rechargeable one that I got for it, holds a charge very well when connected with the AC adapter. However, I have a sensor, I have the motor, and I have the program all running all at the same time. And they're running 24/7. So those things eventually wear down the battery. So the AC adapter is not giving enough juice, just barely, because it lasted for 2 weeks, just barely. And whenever the thing doesn't register the battery anymore, it stops. So we're letting it have a nap overnight, and then hopefully tomorrow it'll be good to go. A lot of these Technic pieces are from things that I just recently got, so I'm getting some of them out of there because I know I'm not going to use them, but some of them I might. So I'm looking for specific pieces. I'm kind of starting this. I've had the idea in my head as to kind of how I want to do this, but I'm really starting from scratch. That'll be nice to have a white piece there on the base. So this is another kind of thing of like what goes into a MOC, you know, what's the thought process? And really, for me, there is no thought. Like when I came to the spider, I was like, nah, I'm just gonna make a spider and see what happens. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. So what I want to do is kind of have these around our central pillar to support it. So they'll be out like this, you know, four around. If I had 8 of these, then I would do 2. But I only have 6, I think. I have to look into. Oh, you know what? I have one more thing to look in that could potentially have what I want. The question is, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Fab, where did I put it? Where did I put it? I do not know. It might be outside. Hold on. Pardon me, real quick. Let me look. Alright, I found it. I found it. This is the box that has all the robotic stuff in it, which also has a lot of Technic pieces in it. And if it has the 2 pieces I want, then all is well. But if it doesn't, then, you know, I make do with what I got. A little hard to look at down there. See, these are some of the other things that go with the Mindstorms, the whole EV thing. This one's like a push sensor. This one's another motor. I got a lot of regular Technic pieces in here. You're tired? How can you be tired? You know what? If you jump in a lake, you'll be less tired. You'll be wet and cold, but you'll be less tired. Promise you that. This thing even have treads in order to make your robots. I'm not telling you to actually go jump in a lake, because I'm sure your mom would not be happy with that suggestion. Nah, it looks like I used all of those pieces for the spider, which is fine. If I could find 2 more in here, I would be very happy. I don't think I will find 2 more. I'll have to look later. Because what I'm thinking is I may eventually get 2 or 3 more of these. Hi Jerry, how you doing? Oh, you missed it. You'll have to review. You'll have to go back and look at this video once it's done. We got Hogwarts finished and lit up. It looks really, 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 really cool. So you'll have to go back and look at it if you want to. Oh, there's one. Oh, different color, but I don't care. Is that the right size? It is. I need 1 more. And when yeah, I didn't want to spend more money but I might as well get 3 more of these and then make it a nice big, you know, full thing for him to walk around on. Right? See ya, Lego Man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in as always. May the brick be with you. Some of these I don't know what I'm going to do with, but that's okay. That's part of the fun of doing a mock, is you don't know what all is going to be useful or used. One more of those big ones. Man, finding a lot of useful pieces that are in here. Another one of those. Man, those are nice. Those stay off to the side. Alright, well, we have 7 right now. Let's use those 7 as is. Oh, well, here's a yellow. I mean, I don't care. It's going to be covered, or at least I'm hoping to cover it all. So, alright, so yellow one is okay. So, let's do some specific building with Technic pieces. Now, of course, I got to get down to the bottom in order to find the little little shafty pieces. Well, that's a cool one. Because that's what happens as you move things around. They tend to fall to the bottom. So. How you doing tonight, Jerry? Are you still doing your pottery classes? Which she is amazing. You should follow her on Instagram. She's selling earrings and all kinds of cool things. She does a fantastic job with her pottery. It's so good. I should have, as I was going through some of these things, kept some of these out. Some of the little pieces as I was going through and sorting the last few days. Silly me for not doing that. Alright, well, let's start. So we want that. And one more. Ooh, no we don't. Let's do this. Let's put this in there. Okay. And let's see. Can I find a 4 shaft? Ooh, maybe. I got so many of these things right now. Yeah, there we go. Ah, that's awesome. So, so you've graduated out of doing classes, huh? Is that it? You know enough, and that's cool that you're doing your own studio. That is pretty awesome. All right, so let's do this. I know I have more of these little spinny things. Oh, that's great. That is so cool. I know I have a lot of those too. See, I'm not worried about colors so much with the Technic pieces, because again, they tend to get covered. You make it look pretty afterwards. No, let's not. Maybe. Kind of don't want to use 4x1s. Oh yeah, and like, are you using like YouTube to learn stuff? Like looking at YouTube pages and things like that? All right, we got one. Oh, actually, you know what? No. So let's do this. So we're gonna take this off. Put 2 of these in. Put this back in. This is not the easiest. It all has to kind of go together. There we go. All right. Good. There we go. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. All right. Alright, so let's do this. Because what's going to happen is it's going to be raised up a little bit, which is why these are okay here. Alright, there we go. Alright. So we're going to have 4 of these that stick out around, okay? So 4 of these things that make the central part of our tower. So we're going to have... I'm just going to use these as placeholders. We're going to build one side because it's going to basically be symmetrical. So let's do that 2. I think it needs to go there. They're falling over. Okay, they are in between, so I'm going to have to get them over a little bit more. Experimenting is always good, yeah. I mean, that's where you gotta start, really, you know. So that's still great. That's fantastic. All right. So what we need now is we're gonna use things like this. And like make it so there's paneling on the outside. Again, that's how we're gonna hide this stuff. So, all right, Vab has his stream set up for tomorrow. So we're gonna do things like this. Let's get some of these white pieces out here. We're gonna be building. That's the nice thing about Technic bricks is you can build multiple ways with this. And I'm not doing proper Lego etiquette, so to speak, by doing half and pushing it in. Instructions are much more elegant, but you know, we're just playing around here. And again, MOCs, this is what you do. Everyone check out Vab and what he does, because it's great. There we go. Solidify that a little bit. Get in there. There we go. Alright. There we go. Alright. So what this will do... Whoop, you're down too far. Alright. So what this does, like I said, is it allows us to kind of expand out. And in fact, we're going to do that. So that we can make it look like it's snow. Because obviously they're on Hoth. So this branches out. We'll just go along here and like build out a little, kind of a little pile here of pretend Lego snow, like this. Oh, those do not fit there. It does not fit that way, not yet. We have to put a flat piece on there first, or we could just do this. There we go. And then the snow can be expanded out a little bit, like that. And the snow, we're gonna make the snow kind of random too, you know. Hey Ben, welcome back. You didn't get to see, did you get to see Hogwarts lit up? If not, you need to go, because, I mean, not now. After stream, go back and see Hogwarts all nice and lit up. It looks cool. Really cool. Hot Pockets. Super flaky crust. Later. You can do it later. Alright. So this is how we'll kind of design this. Just a little bit. Okay? So there's our idea. So we got our leg here. And what we're going to do is build this further up. And actually, that almost gets us where we need to go. And in fact, that's probably all the further we will go. Because then I'll put the turntable and stuff on top. And the stuff that's needed for it. The apparatus. Okay, so we'll put it up there. So we need one of these. One of these. Remember, I'm just making this up. So, like, if you see something and like, whoa, whoa, whoa. be like, hey, this would work better. I'm all for it, because again, I'm making this up as I go. I know nothing about this that I'm doing. It's just random, kind of putting things together, and as I go, like, I'm sure I'll come up with other ideas. Be like, no, this is better. And in fact, that won't work because it'll run into these, so I can't do it that way. So let's... Ooh, you know what? Ooh, making burgers with guac and salsa sounds good. You know what? I just figured it out. So I have these, and I was like, ooh, let's do that. But no, we can do something better. Because I just realized that I had them here. Let's do this. These can go up here. And that'll be kind of our base for what we want to do anyway. So let's do inside here. See, this is what doing a MOC is all about. You figure out as you go what you want. Yes, I'm trying to make him, so the walker walks, of course. Hold on. This side does not like to go up. It's very stiff. All right, he walks. But of course, he's only going to go in a straight line, you know? So the idea is I want to make him go around in a circle. And this is going to require some doing. So, part of my head, my big fat head. Tacos are tasty. I had tacos for lunch, and they were delicious. There we go. All right, that's better. All right. So what that does is allows the building of the snow to be up here, kind of. Now we can go up 1, 2 more. Again, this is just example stuff. This is not how it's finally going to look, but it's the idea of like, hey, you know, we're going to do this. Of a horse walker. What's a horse walker? I'm not sure I know what that is. But that's the idea, is to make, and then make it kind of rounded and everything like that, and fill in more. And this is just kind of, you know, again, reference. So that gets us about almost to the height we want, which gives us opportunity to put other things in. In fact, I'm going to do this corner the same way. Let's see. Well, I already used those, and then I used them here. I need more of those pieces. Those aren't long enough, but that's all right. These black ones will work. So, or yeah, 2 black ones. Nope. Yeah, it's all right. Doesn't matter how long they are. So let's see. Do I have 2 more of these short blues? Ooh. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Put them in here. It makes sense to do a corner completely and then work from there. It's like a motor in the center with ropes extending that can be attached. Oh, okay. Oh, I got you. So it's like a exercise cheat for cowboys. So just what Ben asked. I am building this. It is going to be a stand for this motorized walker, so he can walk around in a circle at Brickfest in Monroeville in 2 weeks. So alright, there we go. Push that all down. Good. Alright, now I need, of course, a few more of those. Oh, there's one. But see, you know what? As technology increases, that's what you do. Is you figure out like, oh, I can make my job easier. That's the whole point of it, you know. So yeah, that's really cool. Oh, I need to, before it decides to take off on its own, I need to record the last. Oop, I can't sit down. That's where Hogwarts is. I need to record the last bag for 31, 33. I don't think I did. I don't think I recorded what 35 through 36 were. 35 and 36. I mean, it's in the stream, but oh well. 37 was 1859. And that was an ugly 9. Alright, yeah, there we go. Alright, so I can reset the timer and take that away. Alright, so now back to this. So yeah, what we're building is basically a playpen for this guy. It's kind of the best way to describe it, I guess. There we go. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of trying to put together, is a lead or a leash for this guy so he can just walk around freely on his own. Now I'm going to have to change these out and put, because these are the ones that are the long ones. I have to change those out with something that's a little bit shorter, but I should be able to do that without too much trouble. Yeah, puppy pen, except there's no actual pen here. It's a, I guess it's more of a leash or a lead. Okay, so there we go. Now what we can do is with that, I do have some 90-degree things. What I gotta do is get these closer. They're all kind of leany right now, but to get a platform on top of here. And then we're gonna have to do a circular thing. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a long like shaft type thing to hold on to it and spin it, or they have these little just turntable things that are Lego, but that might not be strong enough. I don't know at this point. So we gotta find out. So this is what we're trying to do. So I need some really small right angles, like this. That's too big. Well, no, not really. Let's see. So if I put one on each side, nothing wrong with that. Good music. Alright, so I'm gonna find more of these shafts in here to. Oh, got none in that handful. Looking for little. Ooh, those might work. Those will be useful, I'm sure. As with those. Again, I should have kept some of these, as I was sorting, kept some of these littler pieces out. Speaking of carousel, Kennywood's open. There we go. There's a couple. I have so many Technic bricks right now from this haul that I'm still finishing sorting, and they are so fantastic for doing stuff like this, because Technic bricks allow you to do very strong, quick structure things, and then you fill the rest around it with regular Lego, and it looks great. I mean, as long as you do it, you know, right, but generally it looks great. That is not Lego. You can tell from the way the indents are, this is actually an imposter. No, they said that it's open here and there as they're doing that stuff, like maybe just evenings. No, it's open during the day too. Something like that. I just heard a commercial about it. But they were talking about Phantom Fright Nights too, so. There we go. That's what I was looking for. See if I can find a couple more. There's one more. And oh, that's a long one, but we'll keep that. I know some people plan these kind of projects out more than I do. I tend to just be like, you know, I'm just going to build a thing, and I just start building. I kind of plan as I go. I have an idea in my head as to how I want it to kind of look, how I think things should work. Doesn't mean that they will, and it doesn't mean that I'm not going to change things. That's just how I roll, I guess. All right, there we go. Other things. Alright, so what we want to do is take these. We're going to do one on each side. Oh, I know there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I know some people just they can't do it that way. And that actually should be perfect. That should that is so close. It's probably off by just a hair. Well, no, it shouldn't be. It should be exact. That should be perfect. As Hannibal says, I love it when a plan comes together. Let's do this one here. Yeah. So the idea is we're going to need, because again, this thing goes back and forth. All right, thanks for stopping by, UR. Good night. Have a good one. This thing wobbles as it goes. So the shaft, whether I use something like this or something thicker, whatever, is going to have to be able to go up and down very loosely. So like, it would have to go in something like, very similar to the spider actually. The spider has this kind of movement where it slides along a shaft like this. So this is going to have to be flexible and move as the thing goes around. So this is very, very basic, but that's the idea. So let's do this. We can use one of these. Again, I'm just doing a concept idea because there's no way this would be strong enough. Now let's do. Yep, there's another one of those. I like those. Those are nice and long. Let's do a 6. And can I find another 6? If not, I'll just use a 4. Try to get like, there we go, another 6. All right, so this. So like this, as it rotates. All right, I think that would work. I may even have to make it, I do kind of have to probably make it so it also can move in and out a little bit, and I think. No, it runs into the neck right there. So I may have to build up on this, like build up, in order to give it the shaft that it needs. I know this is all sounding really, really, really funny, but you know, hey, that's Lego for you, you know. Okay, let's get. My cat is down below me yelling at me because I'm not throwing her toy for her. And I say, sorry cat, but I'm kind of busy. Okay. So it'll definitely have to be a little bit looser. I may have to do a regular shaft like this because they're definitely looser, and then put thingies on the side. But that is almost the size where we need to be, and we may not have to make it too flexible. But what the problem is as this thing goes, it's going to be pulling this whole thing, which is why we're going to need 4 of these scattered around, because they're all going to have to support and pull back against what this thing's doing. Yeah, so let's put, this will go up top. Be something like that, some kind of platform on top. I really got to make sure that it stays. In actuality, again, that's really close. I should be able to space that fine. Here, let me put that together. And let's do that one too. Those are really, and I know that's because Lego is designed this way, but these are really, here I'm going to move it in a little bit because we don't need to see the AT-AT right now, as cool as it is. There we go. So these are really close. And I think if I put on the inside, you know what? This is gonna be nah, that won't work. I can make a bigger platform on top. So if I did something like these, so like this, put that on top there. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's going to be close. Let's do... See, I don't know if I need to do the normal one. I don't know. I have to try it both ways. So, well, let's do, since I have them, let's do this here. And that there. Let's see how well this lines up. I think it's gonna line up perfect though. Yeah, that actually perfect right there. I don't see any extra lean to it at all. Yeah. That actually works pretty good. Again, this will be something that has to be played with and made sure and everything's solidified to make sure that the pieces are going exactly how they should. But that is good. And it'll have to be done like further down too. Like all this stuff will kind of have to go together in order to be kept. But I think that is doable. So yeah, that's looking good. So I need a turntable for this. And I have one. I'd have to go out and get it. It's in my hinges thing. But yeah, that is right the right height there for that. I'm gonna have to extend out like something like this, just for the fun of it. Ooh, I don't know if this leg will run into it though. We're gonna have to check and see. Yeah, it would. So I'm gonna have to, with the leg extended, it runs into that. So I'm gonna have to lift it up by 2 it looks like. So it's important that you have your model here with you. The other alternative is to do here in the middle, like have this thing slightly raised up. Actually, I don't even have to raise it up, really. I should be able to... I can turn that in a little bit. Oh, yeah, that'll be perfect. This will work good. There's grip there. So, let's do the middle. And... so this is not going to be long enough. We're definitely, otherwise it's going to run into it. So we're definitely going to have to lengthen the shaft. Again, sorry. That's what we have to do. Alright. That's actually really, really nice and stiff. So, again, this is all so bad. I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do is put that through. Kind of let it hang there. On the end, actually, on the back side, and that might be too long. On the back side, we're going to put a thing like this and not tighten it. That way it can move as needed, if needed. You know, it can pull against it. It can come back this direction. Let's do that. On there. Alright. There we go. Sorry, Jerry, that's just the way everything sounds whenever you're doing something like this. Alright, so because it goes, looks a little, see, here's the thing. So it's leaning to the left right now, which is fine whenever it goes up like this, but I don't know if going down, well, it might work. Alright, so, hold on a second. So it has to be, in order for that to work, well, no, that won't necessarily work, because when it goes down, this is still going to be up, even if it, yeah, it won't, that won't necessarily work. But you know, we're gonna try it. Yeah, I know, right? I don't need one of those. Let me go get the real quick the turntable. Turntable acquired. And again, we're just experimenting. So this is our turntable. We're just going to see if this works. If need be, I can always like put that down through, put a shaft down through it and tighten it up and everything so it'll stay even better, you know. Because these are actually really cool. So the way these are designed is it's round on one end, but it's got a plus on the other, so you can do this. So it can stick. So all kinds of options when it comes to that. But for right now, we're just gonna stick this on and just see how it goes. Just get a feel for how potentially this can or cannot work. Because again, we're just experimenting here. I have no clue if this is gonna be doable. Locked and loaded, that's right. And this thing does not want to go on there. There we go. Alright. So, it's probably going to just fall apart. Alright, so, we ready to see? Ready to see what happens. I mean, he's there. I don't know. My guess is it's not going to work, and in fact, I'm going to move some stuff out of the way. Hold on. This can go here. Yeah, dun 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 is exactly it. Losing all kinds of pieces. I'm going to pull this back, because this is where our focus is, and we'll see what it does here. Well, I don't believe that. It just worked. It was bending things like mad, but it worked. It did. Wow. I'm kind of shocked that that did that. All right, let's try it again. I know. And here's the cool thing. This is the thing that really tickles me, is the fact. Yeah, it needs to be higher. And again, this is all adjustable. This is just to get the concept. The funny thing is, like, this is only 2. There's going to be 4 here that keeps this solid, and I mean that tells you how sturdy Lego bricks are. And this is just kind of the concept or whatever. This definitely bends a little bit. So, but yeah. All right. He's like, oh, I'm trying to move. I'm trying to move. Oh. All right. Yeah. That having the other 2 on, on either side is going to keep it going more sturdy. And yeah, I'm going to definitely get 3 more of these plates. Have them stacked around. Have this right in the middle. Put smooth plates all around, and he can, walk his way across. Wow, that is way. I was. Again, I'm just fooling around with this, trying to think what could work. What I may do here is, to make it a little bit more sturdy, is put 2 of these, because there are plenty of holes that are right here. So put 2 of these side by side and have them flexible enough, and that should do it. Here's the kicker. Do I have? I don't have one. What I want to do is actually have this go through all the way. So like have, see ya Missy, thanks for stopping in. I want this to go like all the way out, like this on the other side. And so as this side is moving, this side I want to have a snow speeder on the opposite side. This is going to require a lot more sturdying to do that, but I want it to be on the opposite side, so it's like the snow speeder is chasing the AT-AT around. I think that would be cool. But this just tickles me to no end that it's already at this point. Whew, I'm tired. I'm excited. I'm tired. I'm everything. So I think at this point it's 9:30. We finished Hogwarts. We made this work. I think we'll end it for tonight. I think this is good. And I appreciate everybody being here and seeing this, because I didn't know if it would work. But it does. That's insane to me. So yeah. Thanks everyone for tuning in and stopping by and seeing all the fun stuff that came about. There's more to do to put this together, but just the fact that I have this concept idea working is just great. It's phenomenal. So next week I will probably be doing more with this and filling things in. I'm not going to finish it within the next week because I got other stuff to do. But next stream we'll probably be finishing more of this, making it look better, and solidifying stuff. Yeah, it's very, very, very interesting. But I appreciate everyone being here. See you next week. Until then, may the brick be with you. Keep on building. We'll see ya.